Okay, so welcome back. In this video, I want to show you how you can change the layout of your document. It means how you can change the margins, the orientation, the columns, first to modify your document according to your wish. So now we have this document here. And yeah, so probably I want to change the margins. So on the Microsoft Word, you go to the layout right here, and you will find the main here, the tools that you can use to change the layout of your document. You have the margins, the orientation, the size, the columns, and so on. So on the margins, for example, if I click the margin, it will show different margins. You can also customize here, bottom. But as default, the margin of our document is the normal one. So it is 1 inch on the top, 1 inch on the left, on the bottom, and on the right. But you can change maybe to narrow if you want. So when you change to narrow, you will see now the margin of the document has been reduced a bit. So if you want maybe the moderate one, when you select the moderate, it will also change accordingly. If we select the wide, for example, yeah, it will change accordingly. So you see the wide margin on both sides. And if we change you select the mirrored, for example, it will look like this. And you can also select your own, you can customize your own margins by clicking customize. So you can increase or decrease, for example, on the top, maybe I want it to be 1.5, I'll increase it right here, or I can reduce whatever I want. And on the bottom, maybe I want it to be 0.5 inches. Yeah, select like this. And then you can select the inside, outside, yeah, as you want. So it also depends on the purpose. Why do you want it to be in that format? And when you select right here on the main, down here, it will ask you whether you want to apply this to a whole document or to just a certain point. So at this moment, I want it to apply on the whole document, so I'll leave it like that. And I will say, okay. So when I click okay, it will appear right there. So right now I leave it to be on the normal. So I select just the normal and leave it there. Yeah, so that's how you can change the margins, but sometimes you are interested to change the orientation of your page. So the way it is right now, it's a portrait, but you can also change to landscape. So when you come to orientation right here, you have portrait and landscape. And this is how your page will appear. So if it's a portrait, it will be like this. On the landscape, it will be like this. So let me select landscape just for demonstration. You see now it has changed. So our page will be like this because that's a landscape, like that. But if you want it to be on the portrait, so you just click orientation and you click portrait. Yeah, so it will appear like that. So on the portrait, if I reduce the size, our document will look like this. Yeah. Okay, so that was about the orientation. Another thing you might be interested with is a Microsoft Word document is the columns. How many columns within one page do you want? See, so right here we have columns. And then if you click columns, you have options here for 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, at the left, to the right. You can also customize more columns. You can select whatever you want. So now it will also ask where do you want to apply? It's a whole document or just a certain point. So it depends on your purpose. Now, for my case, I want maybe to select from here. That's another option. You can select content where you want to put it in columns. I've selected. I've just left the title. So I want the title to cover the to be on one column, but the rest of the content to be on a certain number of columns. So let's say I choose it to be on 2 columns. So when I select 2 columns right here, it will change. So my document will appear like this. The title will be just 1 column, but the rest of the document will just be in 2 columns like this. So as I've said, it depends on the purpose of the activity you are doing.